So allegedly, Cassie has turned over evidence to the feds. Yes, to the Fed. She has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone. Now, there is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include TD Jakes with Diddy.
Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura.
She said that if there was a time when you were getting beat up in a room and couldn't walk out, you would reimagine it in a way that you were actually able to leave the room.
You were in the courtroom. I want to get your sense of how the jury was reacting to Cassie's testimony throughout the week.
You know, but now they don't care. Men kissing men and all this other that's just crazy.
In the middle of chaos, because after a while, anytime you know too much, you stop living your best self.
Diddy isn't doing well in the courts as a result of Cassie's bombshell claims of sex parties and a vicious attack. Cassie Ventura, Combs' ex-girlfriend, is scheduled to return to the witness stand and endure what is likely to be her last round of cross-examination.
Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, is set to retake the stand and face what we expect to be her final round of questioning under cross-examination. Court currently is on a short lunch break, but if you recall, the judge previously said that he wanted Ventura's cross-examination to wrap up before lunch today. Prosecutors have said that Ventura, who's nearly 9 months pregnant, could soon go into labor.
Over the last hour, the defense has been asking Ventura more about her 2018 rape allegation against Combs, Ventura's drug use, her mental health problems, and a 2014 threat that she made to a man who claimed he had seen a sexually explicit tape of her, also raised in court. The defense at one point asking Ventura, quote, "Do you still have love for him?" referring to Combs. And Ventura answered by saying, quote, "I have love for the past and what it was."
Even the most ardent onlookers were startled into silence by Cassie's testimony, which rocked the courtroom to its foundation. This was something darker, more profound, and far more unsettling than a simple account of a difficult relationship or a horrible breakup. Cassie's charges revolved around what she dubbed freakoff parties, which were secret gatherings where she said she was forced to do things she didn't want to do. Furthermore, anybody who believed that her testimony could not possibly be more stunning was mistaken. What are freakoff parties, then? Cassie testified that these weren't your typical red carpet and champagne-nealed Hollywood parties. She clarified that Diddy had deliberately created these strictly regulated situations where women were purportedly required to act for his and his friends' amusement. Early in their relationship, Cassie claimed, she was coerced into going to these secret events. And it soon became apparent that she couldn't say no. She said that Diddy dictated what she wore, how she behaved, and even who she connected with during these gatherings, making her feel powerless. The testimonies presented a sobering image of exploitation and compulsion. Diddy and Cassie's relationship seemed to be a fairy tale to the outer world, exquisite, opulent, and affectionate. However, Cassie exposed the hidden side of that well-manicured appearance in court. She described how he reportedly began manipulating her in the first week of their relationship, setting the stage for the years-long power she said he had over her. Cassie described how these freak-off parties were portrayed as a necessary component of their relationship, as if attending them was a must to be together. During this evidence, the mood in the courtroom was anything from serene. As Cassie recounted the humiliating experience she said she had, there were noticeable gasps. She said that participating in a dynamic from which she was unable to escape was more important than just attending these events. What has been discovered at Diddy's estate will wow you. His opulent Miami and Holmby Hills mansions were raided by federal officials, but what they discovered was much more sensational than anybody could have predicted.
Replete with very, very serious and salacious allegations, including allegations that Combs had cameras throughout his...
It isn't even the most startling aspect. A portion of an audio tape that shows Diddy doing an intimate act with Pastor TD Jakes has been released by an insider. Yes, you heard correctly. Diddy can be heard paddling the pastor during what seems like a sultry encounter in this astounding clip. Furthermore, this is just the beginning. That you've been sexually assaulted, you've probably also complained about such things. The public is left in shock by the startling disclosures as the inquiry progresses. The extent of the issue is becoming more apparent as Homeland Security officers check every inch of the area, and Diddy's boys are temporarily arrested during the
that you've been raped, that you've been drugged, that you've experienced sexual assault. One would imagine that you've also made those same complaints.
But take caution. The darker the mysteries we uncover, the deeper we explore. Before we get into the unsettling findings of the study, let's take a moment to discuss the mysterious Bishop T.D. Jakes and his confusing connection with Diddy. Bishop Jakes has long been a prominent figure in both the ecclesiastical and cultural realms, known for his uplifting sermons and commanding presence. Both fans and reviewers were intrigued by his partnership with Diddy on the exclusive sermon series Kingdom Culture with T.D. Jakes.
I think it's very inappropriate of a man of a cloth to be at a party like that and then dancing across the stage or dancing.
Given Bishop Jakes' pious Christian upbringing and Diddy's standing in the entertainment business, their collaboration seems improbable. However, their working partnership wasn't the only thing that sparked curiosity. Bishop Jakes' attendance at Diddy's extravagant parties and social events raised questions about their connection.
Because he's dancing at Diddy party. But you have to understand that maybe his house ain't right.
As a result of his dancing at Diddy's party. You must realize, however, that maybe his residence isn't suitable. Fan speculations on Diddy and Bishop Jakes' relationship were rife. Did they have a deeper relationship, or was it just a business deal? While some people rejected the stories as mere chatter, others talked of secret relationships and hidden motives. However, there was no denying that Diddy and Bishop Jakes had an odd relationship that was cloaked in mystery and intrigue.
Hey, Bishop Jakes, how
What's
are you?
up, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you're out in the sun.
As the Diddy Mansion controversy develops, the focus now turns to Bishop Jake, raising questions about his possible participation. Although Diddy's alleged wrongdoings received most of the attention at first, rumors about Bishop Jake's involvement in the developing scandal have started to circulate. Is their connection more complex than it first appears? And what mysteries are concealed underneath Bishop Jake's affable exterior? When shocking accusations surfaced in November 2023, the T.D. Jake dispute took a dark turn, shocking both religious and celebrity circles. When Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, came out with incriminating proof, what had at first seemed to be only gossip acquired credence. The revered pastor's reputation was rocked to its core by this revelation.
Okay, so allegedly, Cassie has turned over evidence to the feds. Yes, to the feds.
In a TikTok video, an anonymous user made a shocking discovery that connected the preacher to an infamous organization and sparked a flurry of criticism. An unnamed male who appeared in another video said that Bishop Jakes was called a power bottom at Diddy's parties, implying a convoluted network of dishonesty and abuse. The trauma doesn't end there, however. An insider has revealed new information that points to a deeper level of wickedness hiding beneath Bishop Jakes' devout exterior.
Before I say anything, this is allegedly. Ain't nobody gonna catch me slipping, okay?
Videotapes, a USB drive, and even Kim Porter's burner phone were among the damning material that Cassie allegedly turned over to the FBI, illuminating a world of secret parties and sex parties with influential and important people. However, the most disturbing disclosure focuses on claims of child abuse and sexual assault.
There is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include T.D. Jakes with Diddy.
Due to an event that reportedly happened while he was underage, a young man has come forward seeking legal advice and considering taking Bishop Jakes to court.
I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin.
The story that is developing is further complicated by reports that Bishop Jake was involved in the sexual assault of actor Christian Keys. Bishop Jakes is at the heart of a whirlpool of scandal that threatens to swallow him whole, with allegations flying and the prospect of legal action looming. These accusations have a profound effect that extends far beyond Bishop Jakes' church, causing a stir in both the religious and entertainment sectors. The once respected clergyman was praised as the greatest preacher in America, Time magazine now accuses him of horrible crimes that have destroyed his supporters' faith in him and permanently damaged his reputation. However, the continuing inquiry at Diddy's estate will unavoidably come back into focus as the controversy involving Bishop Jakes continues to develop. The growing evidence points to a possible dark relationship between the music mogul and the disgraced preacher, even if some may doubt the veracity of the insider who released the audio recording snippet. Despite early skepticism, the audio clip that was released has shocked the entertainment world and left many wondering what more sinister secrets Diddy's opulent properties may conceal. Every day, more proof of Diddy and Bishop Jakes' relationship continues to surface as federal officials search every nook and cranny. The shocking disclosures have sparked conjecture and raised suspicions over the two men's actual connection. Diddy and Bishop Jakes are in the center of a media frenzy after what started out as rumors of a business partnership turned into accusations of horrible crimes and extramarital relationships.
So we have started to believe the illusion that people who look good on camera and people who do amazing things only had amazing moments, and that's why we have so many haters.
The public is forced to confront the unsettling reality beneath the facade of celebrity and wealth as the inquiry progresses. What other skeletons allowed other skeletons to be concealed in the wealthy and influential people's closets? And how much will prior transgressions cost? Last but not least, while the controversy between Bishop Jakes and Diddy keeps the public's interest, people have started searching through previous news archives for anything that